Honduras is a small country in Central America with about 7.8 million inhabitants, waiting anxiously for the presidential election scheduled for November 29, 2009. The Consulate of Honduras in Houston is a piece of Honduran territory within the city of Houston, with 8 consular representatives worried about the political crisis in Honduras. Every day, thousands of Honduran immigrants visit this place to get help with official documents and identification. With all the rumors that Honduran consulates might be closing around the country, immigrants are becoming extremely nervous because they will have no protection in the US. That is why I entered the doors of the Honduran consulate in Houston and spent the day observing the operations taking place inside. In the consulate, all they are talking about is the upcoming elections on November 29th, and hundreds of Hondurans arrive each day to register and be able to vote. Carlos Saul is a Honduran immigrant that came to the United States illegally 10 years ago and wants to vote for the first time. He, as well as many other Honduran immigrants, is also worried about the political crisis and is nervous about the consulate potentially closing and the threat it could pose for himself.
Yo pienso que estando aquí no es lo mismo como estar allá. Aquí uno puede opinar y puede decir una cosa. La cosa es que a simple vista pues creo que las cosas están mal, pero en mi punto de vista pues no podemos permitir tampoco que gente de otro lugar que no es de nuestro país venga a poner orden. Entonces pienso que en mi lado eso debe ser lo correcto y que el pueblo esté bien.
When I asked him about the consulate in Houston possibly closing, this is what he had to say.
Bueno, yo creo que afectaría mucho porque dependemos del consulado de Honduras para muchas cosas, empezando para un salvoconducto, pasaporte e identidad que el mismo estado de Texas lo exige, ¿verdad? Y pues creo que nos afectaría mucho y no estaría bueno.
Concerning the upcoming elections on November 29, 2009 in Honduras, this is what Carlos Saul thinks.
Bueno, esperemos que no lleguemos a esa etapa, porque si las elecciones se dan, en primer lugar, pues sería bueno para que el mundo entero reconociera un nuevo gobierno, dado que el que estaba ahorita pues estaba actuando mal. Pero en verdad yo pienso que esperemos que no sea tanto así, pero ojalá que se mejore y que no lleguemos a esos extremos y que sea un bien para todos.
Giancarlo Delon is son of consular agent Jolani Dubon, and he talks about the benefit of being a son of a consular agent and having a diplomatic visa, tax exemption card, and Department of State license.
Well, the most important thing for me as a student is that I get resident fees at the University of Houston for having an A1, which is a diplomatic visa. And then with the consul license plates, police officers are much more lenient. You can park in places where other people can't park, at the airport and at other public events. You have special parking. And then you are tax exempt from income taxes, sales tax, all kinds of taxes that are in the state of Texas.
You're exempt from all of those taxes?
Yes, we don't pay any taxes.
Okay. And concerning the political crisis in Honduras, how does that affect your visa status?
Well, it hasn't affected us yet because since the United States hasn't taken a position in diplomatic ways, then they haven't threatened to take away our visas or deport us or anything of that sort. So until now, we can go on with our lives just as we used to and hope for the best.
Juan Ramon Madrid is a Honduran immigrant that came to Houston 4 years ago and voted for the past elections and wants to vote once again. He's upset because of the ongoing political crisis taking place in Honduras, but is anxiously waiting for election day and casting his vote.
Pues yo no sé cuál es el ahorita que estamos allá, qué presidente va a ser, pero a mí me toca votar aquí en Houston. pues probablemente vaya a votar aquí.
¿Ya ha votado usted antes aquí en Houston?
Sí, ya voté una vez, ya ahorita sería segunda vez.
¿Y tiene que ir al consulado o qué tiene que hacer para poder votar?
Pues ir al consulado, a ver dónde me toca votar y...
I am standing outside of the Honduran consulate in Houston, which is located on the Wells Fargo Tower on the 6th floor. And here is where hundreds of Hondurans come each day to register to vote for the elections in Honduras on November 29, 2009. Reporting from Houston, Alan Delon, Electronic News.